In the beginning, God planted a garden inside Eden. Eden was larger than the garden, a cosmic sanctuary beyond earth. The Bible calls it the mountain of God, filled with stones of fire. In this realm, sacred beings walked in the presence of the Almighty. But Eden was not empty. In its shadows, another presence watched. He was anointed, radiant, full of wisdom and beauty. He walked among the stones of fire, blameless until iniquity was found in him. This being was not Adam. He was the anointed cherub who covers, but ambition consumed him, and he desired to rise above the stars of God. And so rebellion was born, not in heaven first, but in Eden itself. The serpent was more cunning than all the creatures of the field. But was this serpent only an animal, or something far greater? The Bible calls him the ancient serpent, the dragon of old. This being had once walked blameless in the garden of God. But he said in his heart, "I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God." Pride turned to rebellion, rebellion to corruption. The serpent's voice echoed in Eden, "You shall be like God," the same temptation he himself once followed. Thus, Eden became the first battleground between heaven and earth. Adam and Eve fell, but they were not the only ones in Eden. The Bible speaks of living ones, chayat beings of fire and wings. These were not mere animals, but intelligent guardians of divine realms. Yet the serpent was more cunning than all of them. The fall of Adam and Eve brought exile, but not for the serpent. Genesis says Adam and Eve were expelled, but the others remained. The story of Eden was never about humanity alone. It was about rebellion spreading in a sacred place. Rivers flowed out of Eden. One was the great Euphrates, and beneath the Euphrates, four powerful beings were bound. Revelation says they will be released in the end times. Eden was not destroyed. It was hidden beyond our world. Lucifer's rebellion did not start in heaven. It began in Eden. The serpent's temptation mirrored his own desire. He did not ask Eve to bow. He asked her to rise, to be like God, the same sin of Lucifer himself. And so mankind's fall echoed the fall of angels. But Eden itself remained untouched, a hidden realm. Only Adam and Eve were cast out, not the serpent, not the others. Revelation reveals what became of them. The serpent of Eden became the dragon of Revelation, the same being now called Satan, the deceiver of nations, and the dragon gave power to the beast of the sea. He also gave power to the beast of the earth. Ancient beings of Eden, forgotten by time, rising again. The Bible says, "Release the four angels bound at the Euphrates," and they rose to kill a third of mankind. Eden's rebellion did not end in Genesis. It continues in Revelation. The serpent was never just a snake. Eden was never just a garden. It was the mountain of God where rebellion began. Some beings were banished, some were bound, and some are waiting to return. As the Euphrates dries, prophecy comes alive. Ancient prisoners are preparing for release. The voice that whispered in Eden may soon speak again. The dragon's fall began in Eden and will end in Revelation. The beasts of Eden may rise once more. The story of Eden was never just about the past. It was a warning about what may rise again. The dragon was cast down, but his wrath turned to the earth. He gave his throne to the beasts of the sea and earth. The serpent of Eden had now become the deceiver of nations. But the angels of God still guard the holy mountain. Between Eden and earth, the final conflict is prepared. The Bible speaks of watchers, thrones, and guardians. Some remained loyal, others fell with the serpent. The war of Eden shaped the destiny of mankind. But Revelation warns, the story is not over. The ancient serpent will rise as the dragon once more, and with him, the forgotten beings of Eden. The four bound angels of Euphrates will be released. Their army will bring destruction to a third of mankind, but the Lamb will rise against the dragon, and the armies of heaven will descend in glory. The dragon will make war, but he will not prevail. For Eden's story ends not in defeat, but in victory. The garden of God will return as the New Jerusalem, and the voice that once walked in Eden will walk with mankind again. The serpent deceived in Eden, but in the end, the dragon falls forever.